Hello.
Hello. Good anim morning, George. Specifically you. Good anim morning. Oh no. Doig says his microphone doesn't seem to be working. That's no bueno. Is it turned on? Is it plugged in? Is it activated? Let us know how everything is in terms of the music level and the audio and everything. How are you doing, George? Joe says, I heard him for 5 seconds and then poof he go. Oh, thank you. Thank you to the follower. Mike was saying Jan Hex, thank you. Mike has all the information on people's names. Maybe I can get some information on people's names if I go onto the Twitch dashboard. I didn't think of that. That's probably better than me using Restream. Hey, there you are, Jan Hex. Hey, thank you very much for the follow.
Thank you.
Hello there.
Hello.
How's your morning going? Are you back, Mike?
Yeah, I think I just needed to re-plug my microphone.
Oh, well, nice job. We're okay, thanks. We're doing good. You know, tired, but it's been a good week of work so far, which is a nice feeling to be able to say that, because normally I feel like I get to Friday and I'm like, oh, I wish I could have got more done. And of course, I always feel like that. But this week, I felt like I actually, you know, I worked hard and did, even if I didn't get everything I wanted done, you know, I got a fair amount done.
That's really good.
Yeah.
I feel like I had a really productive Monday. Wednesday, or the following days, not quite as much. I think I was a little bit less focused. So I wasn't doing just one task. But it's been a really nice week for me working on our current project now.
Do you need me to kick your ass?
No, it's okay.
Okay. Sometimes Doig has problems with getting distracted and he requests that I kick his ass in order to help him be more productive. In those moments, I am helpful in that I can stop you from going onto Twitter or anything else.
Yeah. No, I'll be alright.
Okay. But unless requested, I try to leave Doig alone as much as possible.
Hey, Habo, yo.
Hey now, it's a Habo. Get your game on, Habo. Good morning. How are you? How's it going?
Welcome to our humble art stream. It has been a good day for Jan. That is so cool.
That's awesome. Hey. What'd you get up to? What you been on?
What you been doing? What I've been doing?
What have you been doing? Tell them about the dream you had.
Oh no.
I had a magnet apparently.
Yeah, India had the magnet and found a hidden hatch in the ceiling, and there was also, in another part of it, there was a Bloodborne style encounter with a giant crocodile.
Whoa.
And I had to run from the basement level all the way to the roof of a building with this thing chasing me, and then at the very end I had to run over to the edge and then catch hold of the ladder and then squat down the ladder, and the thing was couldn't stop in time, and it just went whoop off the lead. It was almost like a what are they called when you have a floor, like a hanging floor in the middle of a big room?
A mezzanine.
Yeah, it was like a mezzanine attic, and it just went whoop and then off and then down.
That's so cool. I didn't know the part about the crocodile.
No, you didn't?
Oh damn, giant crocodiles are scary.
It was gray and leathery and covered in like oil. Well, it wasn't oils. Like it also had like papery texture like flaking off it as well.
Ooh.
Like it had been burned, but the burning ash stuff was its skin.
Or like someone else had tried to kill it first.
Oh, maybe. Maybe.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what your dream logic for it was. Giant crocodiles are terrifying. Every time I see a giant crocodile in a piece of media, it terrifies me. Like, there's a comic called Arkham Asylum about Batman going into the asylum and Killer Croc's in it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's terrifying. And then there's a part in Resident Evil where you get chased by a giant crocodile in some sewers, and that's terrifying. I think it's kind of the same thing as the megalodon being terrifying. It's not just because it's a giant effing shark. It's because the type of animal it is so like... It's so reliant on its base instincts, and it's so focused on one thing, which is eating.
Yeah, it's just a big log with a mouth.
Yeah, that in itself is terrifying. Like, there's no reasoning with a giant crocodile or a megalodon.
I wonder if there's any documented cases of those like crocodiles showing kindness or like empathy toward anything else.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. I think it's rarer for lizards than it is for mammals, from what I remember. I gotta find a way to keep my chat on. Jan says this week was my first back at university for the year.
Oof.
How did it go? That's exciting.
That is exciting.
Wow, wow.
Oh, my scheduled tweet work. Awesome.
Oh, nice job.
Yeah. I love this sort of like little piano ditty.
Me too.
Can you all hear the music okay over us? Or not? Under, I guess it would be kind of like under our audio levels. As long as it's enjoyable to listen to. Yes, sir. Okay, cool. Oh, I love that lack of lag. Or I can just be like, how's this? And you were like, this. And I'm like, cool. And then we all get on with our day.
And then it's over. I want to see if I can get to the Twitch dashboard and see stuff from there. Is it possible?
Hey Francis, welcome. Thank you for responding to my tweet.
Oh, that's cool. Thank you, Francis.
Epidemic is having a real time of it.
I'm just blocking in this hair. If anyone is wondering what I'm doing, I'm putting a blocking layer on this hair so I can see the movement a bit clearer. Yep, up, up, up. Up, 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 up.
Nice to see your classmates and friends. You're a bit nervous because you'll be doing a year-long animated film project.
Wow.
That's, yeah.
A year-long film project.
Are you collaborating with anyone or is it a solo venture? Because there's pros and cons to each.
Mm-hmm. A year is a good amount of time though. My advice, no matter what the context, is a year sounds more than it is when it comes to animation. So don't get too overambitious just because you feel like you have time to do it. Keep it simple.
Yeah, plan to finish like a month or two before your actual deadline. And that way you'll have time at the end spare to address any of the problems that were unforeseen.
Yeah.
Because if you
will be problems and you will overrun.
Because if you aim to finish like when your deadline date is, you'll be scrabbling.
Yeah, you really will.
Sorry, we're giving unsolicited advice. You never weren't like, do you have any advice? But yeah, we both lived through that sort of thing before.
We survived. We lived through it. Hey, pal.
Declan was showing me a clip from it was a Star Trek movie, and it's got Scotty and I think Geordie LaForge talking. And Scotty asked, I can't do this properly, so this is mad ad lib, paraphrasing to all hell, but Scotty was like, so how long will it take you really? Will this task take you? Because he previously told the captain, like, I can do that thing, it'll take an hour. And Geordie just goes, it'll take me an hour. And Scotty's just like, oh, you didn't really tell him how long it would really take you, did you? If you want to be seen as a miracle worker, you got to tell them that it'll take 2 hours and then give it to them in 1. So that, like, and the wisdom in that is like, under promise, over deliver.
Yeah.
So say if something will take you like a month, tell someone that it'll take you 2 months, because it might actually take you.
It might not even be under promising.
Yeah.
In my experience, things normally take me 3 times as long as I think they're going to. As a ballpark figure for people. I'm not the fastest person at art or drawing or animation. But in my estimations, in my experience, things normally take me 3 times as long as I think they're going to.
Also, Suffixia, thanks for the follow.
Thank you very, very much. I didn't hear the coin noise go.
I didn't hear it either.
Sorry, the ring noise. What is this, Mario? Ha!
We're making a pitch for next week, then you'll be forming groups of roughly 3 people. We also appreciate the advice.
3 people is manageable. Make sure you get a good 3. If you can choose your groups, you'll know. You'll know who to choose. You'll know who you shouldn't choose for a group project.
Yeah, there's almost 2... Oh! Hangouts has had a hiccup.
Oh, weird. What happened?
I'm not sure. Can you do something really obvious, like bring up another window?
I can pan around.
Oh no, Hangouts has borked.
Oh, do you want me to unshare and reshare my screen?
No, I can rejoin the Hangout. There we go. I think that should be good.
Avoid drama queens is a very good piece of advice.
Yeah.
There are some people who'll be determined to make drama even if there's no reason for it and no need to.
India, you see that little message at the bottom of your screen that says blah 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 hide?
Hide? Yeah.
Can you hit hide?
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're very welcome.
Wow, yeah, I think my Chrome just had a wee hiccup there. Had a wee hiccup there. Hid everything from me.
Oh, aye.
Feral Osmium 76, thank you for the follow. And I'm just gonna check that our alerts are working.
It might have been Chrome not doing its thing.
Yeah. And if you're coming over from the YouTube, thank you.
Yeah, thanks very much. We did a little YouTube video. It's the first time we've done one, so the first 3 minutes is just us not saying anything. But after that, we're like, oh, we're over on Twitch.
Albro says, don't procrastinate, plan your story and cut half of it out.
Nice. If we're continuing to offer advice too, one of the things which really helped me when I was doing a film at university was I prioritized the shots. You know, once I'd storyboarded the thing I wanted out, I prioritized the shots in terms of the shots we absolutely needed in order for the story to work and make sense. The shots that were not needed but really helped the story and would be best left in, and the shots that if push came to shove we could actually cut out and it wouldn't affect the storytelling too much.
Right, so that you could assign shots based on their importance in the broad scheme.
It wasn't as much assigning shots as it was if we got to the point where we didn't have enough time left, if we made sure that we did the really important ones first and we're only left with C shots, we could get away without actually doing the animation on them, and the story would still be conveyed and no one would know that there was anything cut out.
I see. Was there
like the story would still hang together.
Was there any scenes you remember that were cut?
No, there weren't, but I remember the sense of security it gave me.
Gotcha.
To know that even if we end up like a week from the deadline and we've got a bunch of scenes left.
I like that was a bit of advice and then a flex.
It wasn't a flex. It wasn't like, you know, hopefully for you as well, you won't need to cut anything out, but the knowledge that we could get to close to the end and just make that decision and the story would still feel like a cohesive story was one which gave me like the confidence to take more risks during production.
That's cool. Feral Osmian, thank you for the follow. I'm definitely gonna check this because
thank you for the follow, yo. It's greatly appreciated. La 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 la. So this weekend I think that I'm going to be doing a stream with my friend Elaine and we're going to be doing some alerts and stuff since we don't really have any for the stream.
yeah, so you're going to be streaming, multi-streaming with Elaine. Oh, like I think her Twitch is Coffee Doodles.
Yes.
Let me shout out Elaine. You guys, she's really, really cool.
She is. She's an awesome person. We D&D with her. To add to the advice, I'm sorry, last one. I promise, last one. But this was something I ran into when doing a group project.
I might have mistyped that.
That I think might be important. It might be less.
That's right.
It might be less important with only 3 people. But make sure the characters and the art style that you use are able to be used by the least experienced artist on the team. So essentially, if someone can draw super well on the team, don't be tempted to get them to design all the characters and stuff just because they are the best artist. Because you want something that you're going to make sure that the least experienced artist on the team is also going to be able to draw, because otherwise you're going to have some like really competent looking scenes and some scenes where the person who's doing them is obviously struggling with the models. So keep it simple and go with a design which is easy to manage for everyone, and all your scenes will look consistently good.
That's good advice.
Yeah, I say that because we had a group project where we got the person who was the best at designing to design a bunch of the characters, but then a bunch of the people on the project had real trouble drawing those designs. And at the end you could tell it was a bunch of different artists because some scenes were very deftly handled and some scenes you could tell there were struggles.
Right, gotcha.
Hey, there we are. I like that you can do the shout out. That's really clever.
Yeah.
Well done, Trashbot. I'll give him a cookie.
Give him a cookie.
Give him a cookie.
Give him a cookie.
Deserves it. Working hard. Hardly working, am I right?
Play repeat, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us
Yeah,
today.
good morning. How are you today? Palbro says, oh boy, it really showed in my team short when each person animated which scene. Yeah, sometimes you want that. And if that's so, you could totally plan around making a film where deliberately the scenes are all in different styles, which could be really cool. It's just when it's obviously not meant to be that way. That's when it becomes an issue.
I'm going to try redoing one of those alerts and see if it's working now. There we go.
Hey! Save me from myself, guys. It's the time of the stream when we all get dark and angsty for 4 minutes. Oh, yeah, play repeat. Andy came in and did a bunch of gifted subs. We promise we'll get you some fun, cool emojis to use soon. I was playing around with my iPad yesterday and doodling a few. And Mike seemed to like them, so...
I really did. I really did.
So hopefully you guys will enjoy using them when we make them.
We discovered that India can be a lot more emotive. Her character model can be a lot more emotive than mine, which kind of fits us, really.
Well, I don't know. I mean, you just didn't really suggest very many things for your character to do.
I could be laughing.
I could do you laughing.
You like me when I laugh.
Yeah, I do. I like you when you don't laugh too. I like you all the time. It's one of the secrets to our relationship.
Well, yeah.
That's all you have to say for yourself.
Well, I was
Despicable.
No, here we go. Now you asked for this.
I didn't ask for anything. I was only joking.
I like your face when you look sad.
Oh, thanks.
It's adorable. You look like so wounded and adorable. I like you when you're angry as well. I just like the expressions that your face do.
Thanks, dude.
But I have to compartmentalize how much I'm enjoying the facial expression with understanding the empathy that you're feeling the emotion behind the expression.
Yeah.
So I come over to you and you look really sad and
then you laugh.
Giggle.
And I'm like, why are you laughing at my sadness? Why would you do this? So mean. Oh, Palvo. But I'm glad you think so.
Never underestimate a good vomit emote.
You know, we didn't have one of those.
No, we didn't.
We can totally do that. Bird vomit is great too because birds vomit to feed the young. Bird vomit is nutritious and delicious.
Bird word vomit.
Bird word vomit.
Yeah.
I do that sometimes too.
We want to
Ooh.
Hmm?
I'm sorry, I just saw that Habbo had just finished watching Castlevania.
Oh, cool.
We haven't watched it yet. Is it good? We're gonna watch it anyway. Our good friend has worked on it. It looks really cool.
It is 1000%.
Awesome. I'm excited to watch it.
I like that Spencer Wan was like, please don't congratulate me or thank me for anything to do with season 3. I did not work on it.
Did he say that?
Yeah.
Everyone's like, Spencer, you did it again. Spencer's like, I didn't do anything. No, it wasn't me. Bindo with the switcher window. Pretty sure that's what he says.
With the kids up on the table.
Because you wanted to.
Because you wanted.
Put your kids up on the table. I wanted to.
Did Patrick work on it? I don't know.
I think so, but I'm not sure because Pat is currently directing the new He-Man series. Co-directing it, sorry. So he might not have had time. They might have been like, no, Patrick. You're not allowed. No. Stop.
Yeah, I'm not entirely. I'm sure he would have been pulled in for something.
Yeah, no doubt. Where is my gap? I have a gap. I have a gap, guys. I can't see where it is. Where are you?
Pablo was just like, I love the color of your blood, the expression of your pain.
Beautiful. Is that a jellyfish with the PlayStation controller, Pablo? Hold on.
A little gun, maybe.
It's a gun. Is that a jellyfish with a gun? I feel scared and intimidated by the jellyfish.
I like that the emotes are larger than the icons. That makes me feel good. Because I was struggling to make loyalty badges. It's like 18 by 18 pixels. The emotes have more power.
I made a spinning compass for when we play Skies of Arcadia.
Oh, you did? Yeah.
You should spam that spinning compass, Mike, so people can see it.
So it's a DS, lowercase. It's a BTTV emote, so you'll only see it if you have that. But
you can see it on stream.
But you can see it on stream, yeah. Wow. Wow, it's not spinning on my screen.
It's not spinning? What?
It's spinning on the stream though, but not on my
Went through all that work to make it spin.
Ah yes, 1818 are surely a pain. Yeah.
Teeny tiny. Too teeny tiny.
I haven't made the moonfish one yet, India, but real.
How could you not make the moon? I just did a really fast drag of a moonfish that squashes and stretches. But when we see moonfish.
When we see moonfish.
And for those people who don't know what I'm talking about, we've been playing Skies of Arcadia on Saturday morning, so that's what moonfish is from.
Yeah.
How's everyone's work and projects going?
Divulge to us your inner secrets of your project.
Give us those sweet nuggies of information.
George, you're trying to pick one. Pablo, we did. We were trying to come up with one.
We're between two things. You guys want to hear what we're between? And you can let us know what you think.
What are we between, India?
Hold on, what's George trying to pick?
Between which project to do?
Yes, the eternal struggle. So for channel points, you can name them whatever you want, right? So different people have named different things. And Mike and I were trying to think of what would be good for us to name them.
Yeah.
And we came with a few, few ones themed around animation, like we had frames or keyframes being one which we thought would be fun.
Yeah.
But in the end, I think our favourites came down to either Toasties, which we think sounds cute and warm and wholesome, and fits in with the breakfast stream feeling and theme, or there's Doig books, which just sounds fun. And we just like the word Doig books.
So I'm going to try a poll, because we can do that. We have that power now.
Oh, holy crapoly. That's cool.
You want? I'm going for it.
Do it.
Start poll.
TWRP is just saying Doig books in all cap. And D books.
Let me know if that came up on stream, because I'm behind the scenes. I can't see.
It fits with the fact that Mike is the one who's usually okay asking people to do things like donate or look at the Patreon or give Doigle books.
Dubs.
So I guess it makes sense that there would be a currency based on him. Dubs.
Yeah, we also will take suggestions as well.
We will. Suggestions are welcome. Wubs.
Imagine a bear with a top hat on.
If you were like a stream which made dubstep, then you could call them wubs, which would be cool.
Wub.
Wub. Hoot hoot. Hoot hoot. Doigles for short.
Oh, how many doigles does it cost?
Okay, I think the poll ended. Let's view the results. 3 votes for Doiglebox, no votes for Toasties. Cool.
But Pablo said 8 already voted on it.
What?
So how are you only seeing 3 votes?
Oh, I don't know. Let me view the results again.
Can you put time limits on the polls?
Yeah, that was a minute time limit. It only tells me 3.
Well, Havo says I didn't see the poll.
Oh, okay.
And Josh says I didn't get a poll. And Perry Pete says more poll.
I'm done with poll.
Okay, well I guess Doigle Books is the winner. It seems like more people were shouting Doigle Books than people were shouting Toasties. So
yeah, I don't know why that only showed me 3 people's vote.
rename it now. Do it.
You want it?
Yeah.
We don't have an icon for it yet.
Just call it Doigle Books though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What would a Doigle book look like?
Manage.
Like a wood chip.
Edit. Doigle Bucks. Save. India thought it was good because also deers can be bucks and I have antlers in my caricature.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they're called Doigle Bucks now.
Hey!
Is it 2 words or 1 word?
1 word.
Okay. Now it is now so.
Good job. Oh, Pablo says that he was typing I, not 8, for his keyboard.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense.
Hey, Sanrania, welcome back.
Hello! He knows Pal's secret. Scary. I guess for polls then you have to go to the poll part. It doesn't just show up in chat. Doesn't it normally show up in chat where you can press 1 to vote one thing and 2 to vote another thing?
I think there are poll systems like that, but this one I believe comes up on the stream screen itself.
Huh.
But I've never done it before and I was excited to. I should do a poll. It's like, can you see this poll? Yes, no. So George, you said that you were like trying to figure out which project to work on. Do you have choices that you can go between, or
are you thinking to make something for decaf, or? Because I know that's coming up.
Secrets?
Secrets.
Okay, I'm painting out some of these rocks.
Yeah, get rid of them. Never liked them anyway.
Oh, for rock.
I'm only joking, I didn't mean it rocks. Don't give the rocks characters and feelings. I'll feel bad for them. Hey, congratulations. We've received 100 messages today with Restream chat.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you, Restream, for telling us.
I wonder if it did that before. Lowering its like award threshold. Last time it was 1,000.
Aw, Palbro. That's so nice. We are always here if you want to chat or anything.
Kieran coming in with, hey guys, guess who has a typo in their username? Luxa.
It couldn't be you, Kiara and Luxa. Surely not.
I don't even know if you could change that. Yeah, his actual name is Kieran Lucas.
Yeah. How's it going? How are you?
Welcome to our Twitch, dude.
Yeah, look, we're on Twitch now. Isn't it fancy?
Yeah, so fancy.
Pull up a fancy chair. Those are the only kind that we have here on Twitch.
Yeah, we burned all the others.
We have the one fancy chair that we blew all the money on. And then a bunch of burned chairs in the corner. But it was worth it. It is scary and new. It feels much better to have you guys here, though.
You guys are making it feel familiar.
Yeah. Fancy chair to fall off of. Too true. What are chairs even for?
They're for rest and relaxation and
Burning.
burning, civilization,
Chairs are for civilization.
stopping gravity.
I kind of want a chairs for civilization t-shirt. Stopping gravity is a great answer.
Does it stop gravity or merely postpone it?
I guess it assuades it.
Assuade. Like a
Chairs don't
suede
live in a
chair.
society. Chairs don't live in a society. Wow, 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 wow. Aw, Sanrania. It's been nice to find a bunch of other people who are also amazing artists, like, and super nice. It's been wonderful watching their streams and getting to know them. That's one of the cool things that I found about streaming is how many great artists I've been exposed to.
Yeah.
And how many cool new friends we've got to make. Super cool.
A lot of our life now has been directly benefited from streaming.
Yeah. And I learned a bunch from seeing the way that other artists do things. I really like that there's a way that you can kind of watch people do their thing and ask them questions about it directly. And also just hang out with people. It's great. I didn't used to watch Twitch a lot, but lately I've been watching it more as I work.
Yeah.
There's a nice feeling of working next to someone else who's working, as opposed to working with like a YouTube playlist on.
Yeah, where it feels less kind of like less of a hangout, I guess.
Yeah, it's nice to be able to like pop a message and chat every now and then. You know, it's nice to see what they're up to and know they're doing it right now as you're doing it, rather than just kind of having something going in your ear. That's just purely entertainment and nothing else.
I agree.
Yeah, Sam Radio, we're really enjoying the experience. Yeah, what even is worthy, right? What does that even mean? I think that's another thing that's really great about being able to see people work and be exposed to other artists who do things in different ways, is that it's less intimidating because you realize that maybe not everyone does have it together, and maybe not everyone does know what they're doing. Maybe everyone is more like you than you realize, and they're just kind of muddling through.
I was watching Karo Kirosine. She's learning Blender at the moment, and Adam Philip Fuad, who was in here on Wednesday, was just in the chat helping her learn how to do things, and that was really cool. Like,
artists helping artists.
It was cool to see someone doing something on stream that they weren't familiar with, because then you could see that it is difficult to learn new stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then you had someone who was offering and sharing wisdom, popping in and helping.
Yeah, it's nice, like, because I used to worry about things like not being worthy as well. You know, I used to worry about posting work online because I was like, well, there's so many people who are so much better than I am. Why would anyone want to look at my art when there's so many incredible artists out there? But the more I met those artists and chatted with them, the more I realized that they feel the same way. Everyone has this massive imposter syndrome. Everyone's worried about the person who's like better than them invalidating the point of them putting work up.
Yeah.
But as soon as you realize that, it becomes a whole lot less scary, because you're like, hey, hang on a minute, we're all just like flopping around like fish out of water. None of us really know what we're doing. And if I get enjoyment from seeing all these amazing artists work of varying skill levels, then there's no reason why others wouldn't get something out of seeing my work too.
I think that's a really good realization.
Yeah. You know, and it's nice to feel like you're part of something. Because when you start sharing your work and chatting with people about it, and you know, you feel like you're part of this big community of artists who are all sharing stuff. Yeah, exactly, Palbro. We're all in this together. Oh, Sanrania, sorry. Yeah. I completely agree with you.
Habbo coming in with a quote. I did say that.
Did you say that? It's very wise, Mike.
I think that was in regards to Habbo not wanting to post his work to Twitter or something. Like, he was like, oh no, I don't like it anymore. It's like, that's what I said.
That's a feeling. That's a that's a feeling that I also familiar with. You know, I feel that a lot with people who work in studios where they make something that they can't share until about a year later or so.
And then they don't want to anymore.
Yeah, then suddenly they're like, well, this isn't representative of my skill now, so I don't want to share it anymore. It was about not posting the Game Grumps variations clips.
Okay.
Yeah. By the way, you did an incredible job on those, Habbo.
Even more so for you to, like, for me to encourage you to post those ones.
Yeah, exactly. They were a lot of people's favourite part. So I'm sure that a lot of people got a lot out of seeing you post them. Okay! Alright, I'll stop. Bop, 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 bop. Doop, boop, boop, boop. Yeah, there is something wonderful though about seeing an artist who you've looked up to for a long time, and you see that they're on Twitch or something, and you're like, oh wow, that person's on Twitch. Oh my goodness, I'm just gonna go and lurk in their chat because I'm too nervous to talk to them. And you go into their chat and them doing like a beautiful piece, and they're just like, fuck, shitting, can't do it. Oh, what's wrong with this hand? I don't know how to draw. I can't even. What's the point? And you're like, oh. I'm like expecting to go in and like see, like hear this classical music in the background on this piano and see them like calmly and deftly painting something with an air of absolute sereneness, and they're just like, oh, fucking no!
Sorry.
It's like, I'm not like, oh yay, I'm happy they're having trouble, but I am like, oh, this person is much more like me than I anticipated. I feel less scared about talking to them about struggles now, because I don't feel like they'll be like, ha, silly artist, obviously you're still at the level where you don't know this amazing thing.
If you do encounter anyone like that, you warning flags and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever have though, not in person.
I hope we get to meet a lot of the people in person.
It was also nice to go to some companies and see that the film production was just as messy and chaotic as my bachelor film year. Everyone is struggling to make stuff.
Yeah.
Might as well try and enjoy the struggle.
Exactly. No one really knows what they're doing. Everyone's doing kind of best guess.
Oh yeah. Behind the scenes at night there's woo-ha! It doesn't go smoothly. Everyone's exceptionally talented and skilled, but it is just really hard.
Mm-hmm. I think animation's still a very young industry, so all the best practice we have are kind of like us just muddling around on our first attempts. So I think there's still a lot of ways we can find to make films better.
I mean, the color script I did, it says V1 on it, but it's probably like version 20.
Yeah,
like,
you were iterating all the way.
Yeah, is it okay if I leave this as V1? I'm too busy doing the color script to do any of the like admin stuff, title and thing.
I remember this is fine. I remember that.
This is fine.
Sam Radio, my catchphrase is everything is horrible. But always said in the kindest, calmest way possible. That's amazing. Just everything is horrible. That's great. George says, I recently watched Jake Parker about products rather than project, and he talks about trying to get something finished rather than getting something perfect.
Yeah.
In 10 years, you'll make something 10 years better than now, so appreciate where you are now and know it will be better later.
Yeah, you're more likely to make better stuff later if you make stuff now.
Yeah. My friend Reika put it really well back when I was doing Girl in the Glim and panicking about the fact that I didn't feel like things were as perfect as I could make them. Because I think she said something like, it's not the best you'll ever do, but it's the best you can do now. And that's good enough. Like, all you can do is the best you can. Your best is good enough.
Yeah. I think that's really, really important.
Hearing that my best now isn't my best in 2 years was really reassuring to hear, though. Because it's like, you can't do any better, like, because there's just things you don't know yet that you will learn. But you can do the best you can do.
Yeah, I think a lot of projects, they stay on the concept block longer than they necessarily need to, because you're like, I'll just wait until I'm good enough to make that. And that can be really, I suffer from that on my project.
Really?
Yeah. I've been wanting to make comic for years, and I'm still trying to handle that feeling.
Oh wow. Yeah. That's a destroyer of productivity, is feeling like you need to wait until you're good enough to post something or to make something or to do something, because the world won't wait for you and no one's going to give you permission to do it. The only person who is going to be able to do that is you, and you will never feel good enough.
You'll learn so much more from your first draft than you would from your imagined first draft. Where you're like, oh, I have everything in my head. It's like, no, you really
Try
don't.
writing it.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't quite work the same when you try and get it out.
But I think embracing that feeling of like the first draft is not going to be the final draft. And try and absorb all of the learning you can do by doing it.
Power says even films like The Iron Giant had big struggles like that. It's good to know. But yeah, the process of making the thing is often what will make you good enough to make it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Through trying to make it, you will learn where you're falling short and what you need to improve on for next time. But if you don't try and make it, then you don't learn those lessons, and so you're never any closer to making it. You got to go through it at some point. You might as well go through it sooner rather than later.
Yeah. Right. Hello and welcome to our TED Talk.
Heck yeah, play repeat. Crush today!
Do it! Yeah!
Crush it between your art thighs.
Oh. Are they inside your brain?
Yes.
Okay.
You got to flex the art thighs in your mind. You got to flex the art thighs inside yourself.
Hey, welcome, Emlet. Talking about art thighs. I bet you Emlet's art thighs are like
yeah,
massive and
I bet.
muscle.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, exactly, Palbro. You gotta get it out so people can see it and appreciate it. Also, story's super hard. It's super hard. Like, it all feels like it hangs together in your head, and then as soon as you write it out, you realise all the problems with it. All the parts that you didn't actually flesh out.
Emlet asks, what's with all these fancy stars in front of names? So they are all subscribers. Emlet.
Look at that fancy. Look how cool, Emlet. Look how cool it is.
They will more than likely change in the future. It won't be stars because we can customize those.
Yeah. That's another thing we're trying to work out what to do with. Mike wanting to do sandwiches or breakfast items. I'm still undecided on whether I like that or whether I want to go with something else.
Yeah, we're not sure. Thank you for the follow, Kieran.
Thank you very much, Kieran.
Hey, Trev. Welcome back.
Hello there.
Fine.
How's it going? I greatly appreciate you guys being here, considering it's not morning for you. For most of you, it's not morning. So we really appreciate it.
Would you like a diamond, Emlet?
Emlet, would you like a diamond? Why are you offering Emlet a diamond?
Because I can give him a Oh.
How would you give someone a diamond?
There's a thing called VIP.
Oh.
Pablo just gifted Emlet a star.
What? Like a sub?
Yeah.
Whoa!
Oh, Pablo!
Palbro! Thank you! Emlet, look!
A toast to you, sir?
You're a star now! A toast to you! Thank you very much, Pablo.
Welcome!
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now we have 26 subscribers. We're moving up in the world, Doigles.
We're 1 inch off the ground now. Hovering.
We're
You
soaring.
laugh. Okay, we're soaring. I was gonna say you laugh, but imagine it if you saw someone hovering like 1 inch off the ground, you'd be amazed.
I love those photos that you can do where you jump and someone takes a picture of you.
And you're just about to land.
Yeah, but you look super casual, but you're also hovering. Now you're one of the cool guys. You weren't cool before, Emlet, but I guess now you're alright.
You've been bestowed coolness.
What do you think we should do for instead of stars?
Yeah.
You feeling the sandwich things, guys, or do you think something else?
Hey, Tib.
We want something fun and cool to go by people's names. Hello, Tib. Good morning. How's it going? How's it tibbing? Oh, you were playing Link's Awakening. That's fun. I've never played that game. You having a good time with it? On the Game Boy, on the Rock Station. I love that you have basically your own console called the Rock Station. That's super cool.
That's really cool.
You can have evolving sub-badges for every 3 months, so think of a tiered design. Okay.
That's why I thought sandwich.
Because you were going to have the sandwich get bigger.
Yeah.
It's really nice. Oh, I'm excited to play it. We
From the
have the
sound-
remake.
Yeah, I was going to say, from the sound, she's playing the original.
Yeah. How many tiers are there, Mike?
So many tiers.
Are there 12?
Oh, you want to do a Zodiac?
No, I want to use 12 principles of animation.
I see. I don't think there's 12.
Okay.
How would you even 18 by 18 icon
I don't know.
those?
I don't know.
Sweaty bees! Welcome!
Sweaty bees! Hello there. Ooh. Paro says I have a lady, a duchess, a princess, a queen, and next I have an empress. Is the
That's
empress
pretty
going to be the
cool.
final one? Or is there one beyond that?
I think the best principle of animation is solid drawing.
It's a very important one.
Yeah, because I think all the rest of them sort of they depend on that one.
Solid drawing.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Although you can have animation that doesn't have solid drawing but still feels good motion.
Yeah. Like
So
Grim Natwick said, it's all in the timing and in the spacing. I really like exaggeration. Because to me, that's what animating and drawing to me is creating something that's convincing because it's larger than life.
Gotcha.
If I can't exaggerate things, why am I even drawing?
Yeah. Yeah.
If I can't exaggerate things, I'm just creating life again. Like just exactly what I see.
You may as well be filming it.
Mm-hmm.
The next one after Empress will be Goddess.
Yeah, nice. That's really cool.
India.
Yeah?
We could have Pokemon.
I mean, we could. I don't really want to take a franchise that someone else made and make it into our thing.
Fair enough. Have a little bulb.
Or I'd just have all the Chaos Emeralds and then Supersonic.
do different colored glims. That could be cool.
Could be cool. I want to change the drawing as well, though, I think.
You can be sneaky.
Yeah, of course. Please do. I hope our advice is helpful.
Does this work?
Which one of us plays RuneScape? Well, Mike and I don't. I don't know if anyone in chat does.
Ah, that didn't work.
Save me from myself.
Colored glims sound practical.
It is practical.
You could have like glim and then glum and then the stages of glum.
The stages of Glum. Save me from myself.
You're trying to think of something to animate over 1 month to 6 weeks, but you're not sure what to do.
Mm-hmm. What do you want to learn from it most? What do you want to flex? Do you want to learn how to tell stories better? Or do you want to learn how to do action animation better? What kind of thing do you like doing and want to do most? In terms of just the learning you'll get from it.
Good question.
Thank you. Yeah, so Jansen's maybe different kinds of breakfast food and drink. That was one of the things we were considering.
That worked. Watch out when he says not safe for work. Oh?
Yeah, definitely learning to animate realistically and realistic movement is an incredibly good tool. That's one of the things I notice a lot about Ghibli animation, is they have very exaggerated character models, but the motions themselves, some of them are exaggerated, but some of them are so nuanced and subtle and deft.
Yeah.
And real feeling that you know that they looked at that motion with a real person doing it. So there are definitely ways that both exaggerated and realistic movement will feed into making your work feel better. You want to try something cartoony because you haven't done much of it and you find it hard to exaggerate and squash animation. I think you want to do a squashy character then. Maybe something like Kirby. I mean, not Kirby, because you probably don't want to animate something you haven't come up with yourself, but like Kirby. Or something with a balloon.
Kirby light. You want to focus on
A balloon-like creature.
like the animation. It's often better to keep character models simpler, so that each iteration of the drawing you can really focus on. Like you're bogged down less in all the details.
Mm-hmm. Like Kirby is shaped like a friend. Remember, Kirby is just a circle with 2 dots and a big smile.
Even food animation that looks realistic, bigger than life. Tibbs
Ooh.
is saying, I think the best exaggeration is like stage acting. It still moves realistically, but the emotions are bigger and more elaborate.
Yeah.
I think in sense of realism, or realistically, it still moves with a sense of weight and physics. But the rules of those physics, the dials have like just been turned up and down appropriately. We were watching the remake of the Pokemon movie, and you could see a lot of instances where they were like, well, we have a camera where we can place it anywhere, so let's do these wide sweeping camera shots, and we can have looped animations of them walking, so let's have a like pulled out shot of them walking towards things. And it's just like, this is a case of filmmaking of they didn't consider whether they considered that they could but not that they should, because there's some really weird cinematic choices, and it just sometimes the walking and like the running animations felt really weightless, weirdly. Which is what made me think of that. And then I started talking about the other thing that I thought about it. Now we're here.
Either Kirby is a god or could kill God, and I do not care if there's a difference. Yeah, Kirby is into some shit. There's some eldritch stuff going on in Kirby. The world always needs more gondola animations. The gondola animation is a wonderful idea.
Is that a term that I'm not familiar with, or are you literally talking about the boat that gets pushed around with a stick?
I was talking about the boat.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I mean, my first instinct when George talks about wanting to do squash and stretch and something cartoony is to make a cute little character like a Glim or something that could interact with things and squash and stretch around, and to make a little story out of that.
Yeah.
So
I think you want a little arc of like character expectation, character need, character tries to interact with something unexpected happens. What?
I was just listening and enjoying listening.
Oh, cool. I thought it looked like you were maybe going to say something very similar, so you were smiling because I like said it before you did.
I guess I would do more just like, yeah, the character either faces an obstacle or wants to get something but can't, and then you resolve that in either a positive or negative way.
Yeah, because one of the best vehicles for animation is storytelling, and so like you can make the most beautifully motion animated thing, but if there's not that like why behind it, an audience member is gonna appreciate it at the time, but it won't stick as much as like something that has that kind of story impact would.
I see you guys are fans of Brian David Gilbert. Respect. The king of comedy.
Is that the Sakurai?
Yeah.
Quote?
Brian David Gilbert recently did an Unraveled episode on Polygon about Kirby and what Kirby is.
Is that the god thing then?
Well, that's part of it, but I've heard this before about Kirby, you see.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of like stuff buried in Kirby games that is kind of nightmarish, honestly, and you're like, is this Kirby? There's stuff going on there.
Really?
To dig
like
into.
Some like darker tone stuff.
Yeah.
That's great.
Which is hilarious because Kirby is a pink happy blob who only cares about eating and sleeping.
I think the original Kirby, the character design was placeholder, and they liked it so much they just kept it.
This is true.
That feels like Kirby willed themselves into existence somehow.
They were just too powerful.
Yeah, they were like, oh, you thought you were placeholdering, but now I exist, and now I function in your world. You will make several games about me. I will fight all of your fiercest champions.
Tib, your quote applied extremely neatly to Kirby. I like the music is suitably epic for talking about Kirby.
It is, yes.
What is this pink character? He's a god. He's a blob.
He's a slob. He'll kill us all.
He has eaten your loved ones, stolen their power, shot them as stars. There's nothing you can do.
So scary. Yeah. Kirby 2020.
Imagine a Curb Your Enthusiasm crossover.
Oh, curb your enthusiasm.
Kirby your enthusiasm.
I like it. That's great.
Aha. Kirby consumes all.
See you, Habbo.
Bye, Habbo.
Bye-bye. Have a good day.
How's your hair animation going, India?
I'm still blocking it.
Cool. So
Taking a while.
What does blocking mean in terms of animation?
In terms of animation, it's just because I've drawn the hair on a different layer above the line art.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of difficult to see what the hair animation's doing because I can still see the line art through it.
Okay.
So putting some blocking behind the hair animation is just a way to basically mask the line of Midge's head while the hair goes over it. So I can more clearly see the shape that the hair is making.
Okay. Okay, I think I get it.
Yeah. It's like trying to read a word when it's written over the top of another word.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just easier to read the word if it's on blank paper.
Could you put a layer between the two line art layers and white it out so you could see the hair motion?
Yeah, I guess I could.
I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. Like, it would give a different effect. It would,
Fair enough.
like, everything underneath would be of the same transparency.
Yeah.
So it would be very good for looking at just the hair animation, but in terms of, like, looking how it's interacting with the face and stuff.
Gotcha. You want to have that really clear.
Yeah, I basically want to see it as close to final as I can get. So that then I can make changes, completely aware of how it will look eventually when I ink it.
So, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
In this animation, is it? I had imagined that the camera was pulling out from her.
Right.
And you're currently animating it from very close up.
Mm-hmm.
Are we gonna have more animation of her, sort of like just slightly away from her, so the whole of her head and everything?
Yeah. So this is panel 1.
Okay, so this is like you only see this for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then the second panel.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you are on the second panel.
I'm on board.
So I'll be doing another piece of animation, which is her from further away.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we'll be using for your shot.
I am with you. I thought for a moment that we were going to go from close up and just pull out from her, but yours makes more sense.
Yeah. I think that unless we pulled out really fast, that would be a very, very slow shot.
Yeah.
So it's easier for me if we have it close in for a couple of seconds and then we just cut to further out and get to pull out slower.
Okay. Cool. Tib says, I'm gonna have to get to work soon. Oh my gosh, the effects I gotta do at the moment is so layered. It's like 4 effects for one thing, and one of those layers has 3 colors.
Whoa, that sounds incredibly complex, Tib. It also sounds very anime. Just because I'm used to seeing anime
Have 3-tone
effects
lighting.
artists, use 3-tone lighting and also for their effects animations do similar things. I hope it's going well. You've got this. You can do it. Pablo says, a sub. Was there a sub?
Keyframe, thank you so much.
Wow, Keyframe. Thank you very, very much for the sub. That's awesome. Pablo, thank you for the heads up. I did not realize there was a sub at all.
Keyframe says, "Hey guys, it's Jake. Glad to see you move to Twitch. Take my money. You guys rock."
Aw, Jake.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. You are awesome. That's so cool of you. Thank you.
We promise that we will give you all sub perks over the course of the next few weeks.
We just gotta make sure that they're super effing good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna have some fun doing those this weekend, I think.
But hopefully our delightful commentary and our advice and the artwork we're doing is a good supplement for now.
Wow, Mike.
What?
Our delightful commentary and art and advice.
I'm just staring at her. We are delightful.
We're a delight.
You need to accept this.
I mean, I think you're delightful, Michael, so. Oh no, you had an incident yesterday when the camera got moved very slightly in the shot and it just changed everything slightly. That sounds nightmarish, Tib. Did you manage to move it back and fix it? Or did you just have to, like, redo a bunch of stuff?
Oh, did the other people in the pipeline nudge the camera? Or did you, like
I just accidentally nudged it.
And then realize that you'd nudged it?
Samrania, you are a delight! Yeah, we took the advice, we moved to Twitch, and it's been really nice. It's been super nice. We are excited and happy to be here. Yeah.
Alright, Emlet. Good luck solving the problems at work.
Yeah. Good luck. Don't worry, Emlet. It's nearly the weekend. Think of all the Brooke you'll get to draw.
Nice.
Do it for Brooke. We've got 27 sub points.
Woo!
That's so many. Mike, what do we do with sub points? I've forgotten. Oh, they unlock things.
Yeah, they unlock things.
Mike sat down with me day before yesterday and we went through all of Twitch and figured out what everything does. So I think you'll find we're quite savvy now with our knowledge and what things do. Sub points, you say? Why, those are the things that allow us to unlock emote slots.
Well done, India.
Thank you, Michael. That's exciting.
Yeah, we didn't figure out when things unlock when, though.
That's true. We should probably figure that out so I know how far 27 sub points is to getting another emote slot. Because I have no clue right now. But it feels like 27 is a lot, so we've got to be pretty close. Probably.
I think the last time unlocked a bunch. But,
I'm sure. Hey, Bryony, good morning.
hello.
How are you?
Trashbot says to remember to save your work.
Everybody save.
You ready?
Back.
Wait. Okay.
That.
Back that shit up.
Back that shit up, guys. Remember to save. Don't let your artwork become a bitter memory. Save your work. Control S. Oh, new things will keep being added. Like recently, bit emote slots have been released for affiliates. What are bit emote slots?
I think they are what comes up when people give bits. I'm not sure we will delve into that anytime soon.
Oh, is that the one where it's like if someone gives you this many bits, they have this symbol next to them, and if they give you that many bits, they have that symbol next to them?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, we'll prioritize just emotes and alerts for now.
Oh, I didn't know that. Bit emotes are emotes that become available for every user that gifts you at least such and such, such and such, such and such.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that.
I didn't realize that.
Okay.
Haha.
Now we'll need to think of something for those too.
Maybe those could be the breakfast ones.
Maybe.
I don't know. I'm guessing it's better if they don't like double up.
What do you mean?
Like if you have sub emotes and bit emotes.
Yeah, you probably don't want them to be the same.
The other thing you mentioned is bit badges. Oh, there's so much.
There's so many. There's so many things.
I don't think we've mastered Twitch.
No, well we've got closer.
We've learned the vocabulary at least.
I'm sure it will become second nature once we get more used to it.
Yeah.
Soon we'll be spitting out terminology like we've been on Twitch for years.
We have actually been on Twitch for years.
That's true. But we've been using Twitch exclusively for years.
Yeah. Poor neglected Twitch.
Oh, thanks, Armenia. We're doing our best to learn quickly. It's been fun.
Yeah, it's a different feel, isn't it? Like you're like, oh, how can we? It's a weird like rabbit hole to think about.
Well, it's fun. I think it's nice to be able to give people something back for coming and watching. Let's see. So as affiliates, thank you for all of this advice, by the way, Pablo.
Yeah,
we really
thank you.
appreciate it. Because we would be a bit lost on our own. Pablo says, so as affiliates, plan to make 5 tier 1 emotes, 1 tier 2 emote, 1 tier 3 emote, and 3 bit emotes. Okay. We can do that. Yeah, Doodle. I know the feeling. I do know the feeling. It helps that Mike and I spent some time actually just going through it together. That was a big help. Just sitting down and being like, okay, let's figure this out. So I guess when we do the stream this weekend, if you guys are able to be there, no pressure. I guess I'll see which emotes people like the most and which I think would be good for what thing.
Yeah, you were thinking of having beginning with a thumbnail session and showing ideas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Glim emotes. Well, maybe the Glim ones would be good for the bits, for the bit emotes.
Possibly, yeah.
Awesome. Semrania says, yes, listen to Wise Pal. As a great emote artist, he's well used to making all kinds of emotes and knows the system quite well.
Diddle calls is Brian is like, I have a gift a sub option. What is that?
I think that's when you pay for a sub to gift to someone else.
So it looks like someone has gifted you a sub, and now you have the option to gift someone else a sub rather than subscribe. I think that's how it works.
Also, when you get gifted a sub, you have a free sub to give to someone else.
Yeah, I think so.
That's pretty amazing.
It's really complicated. I think it helps people. I guess it just taps into the generous nature of folk.
Are you sure? Because that means that a $5 sub would just keep going for a bunch of people without having to pay any extra.
No, I think if you gift one, it's just a month, and then it expires after that month.
Yeah, but if you gift someone a sub, and that means they can gift someone else a sub, which means they can gift someone else a sub, which means they can gift someone else a sub.
Oh no, you when you gift a sub to someone, you pay money for their subscription.
Yes, so you would have to pay for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. but it wouldn't keep going. It's like a one-time.
Yeah,
month
no,
thing.
just what I thought you were saying was that because Bryony has a sub, she can gift a sub now.
It just
without paying.
No, well, not without paying.
Yeah.
But it replaces the button from subscribe to gift a sub.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, let's not talk too much longer on.
Trav says, I'm not following this logic train. It left the station without me.
Yeah.
I'm not sure we're on it. I think we're like hanging on to it. I feel like I've train hopped onto it, but don't really know where it's going.
We'll just keep streaming and hope for the best.
I guess so. You're also earning Doigle books. What is that? That's a currency you earn just for watching, and you can spend it on silly stuff.
We have one new option in the rewards, which is that you get to teach Trashbot something. So Trashbot is our bot. He's very useful and knows many things.
Yes.
But he also doesn't know a lot of things.
He also could know more.
He could know more. So if you are interested in becoming a Trashbot tutor, then you can spend your
Doigle books.
Contribute Doigle books to teaching Trashbot a command.
Yeah, basically you just tell us what you want him to learn, and then we'll do it, and then he'll know it.
And use your better judgment of what we will actually accept.
Yeah.
Because if you want to teach him things that are...
If you want to teach him naughty things, we probably won't let you. Trashbot must remain pure.
Depending on the scale of naughty. Yeah. Bryony's like, I don't even know where the logic station is, train station is, let alone the train.
It's gone. There's a lot to learn.
Yeah.
There's a lot about Twitch. That can be a little bit overwhelming for someone new just coming in.
Free, but at what cost? You keeping that Bezos gentleman one of the richest people on the planet.
I'm sorry?
Oh, the Amazon Prime thing. It linked to Amazon. I can't remember his first name, but Bezos, I think is his surname, owns Amazon. So the cost is keeping him in wealth.
In wealth.
Yeah.
What a wealthy man.
So I've been like painting out some of the elements in these clouds. My idea really is then going to be to separate out these different layers so that they can parallax as we pull out through the clouds.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe spin slightly. That's the idea anyway.
Dan says, please teach Trashbot to hug if someone asks. we can teach him that.
Oh wow, okay.
Jeff Bezos is the richest person alive. Teach Trashbot to remind me to stretch and hydrate from time to time. Did you do that right? Did you do it with the Doigle books?
Yeah.
I don't know how this works.
Yeah, so where it says redeem Trashbot tutor above there too, that's the thing.
That's the thing. Oh, we'll teach him then, Mike. Yeah.
Okay.
We can get him to do that.
I'm opening up
So,
his
Pabro, how often? Because I think Mike can get him to say things at intervals.
Great new stretch.
"45 minutes to an hour? Sounds reasonable."
Okay.
La la la. What Trav said. Okay. As Trashbot tutor, you have final say.
How long did they say?
45 minutes to an hour, so you can choose.
Okay, I'll go 45 minutes. Alright, and then I'll do the hug one.
If asked. So
Yeah.
maybe exclamation point hug.
I think he might have something similar to that. Let me just check.
There's one we use in the peg bar.
Yeah. There's group hugs. Okay, there's not a hug one.
He's got those long arms that I just made for hugging.
Okay. Create new hug. So the way hug will work is you can have Trashbot hug someone. Oh no, that won't work.
You try and do it the same way that you do to shout outs.
Yeah.
That's a really cool idea.
I think
It's all happening, guys.
and then available to everyone. I think this should work. So let's see. There you go. I give it a capital H. His arms were made for hugging.
Yeah. Can you say it's being hugged by Trashbot?
Yes.
And put a heart.
And a heart.
And a heart.
Okay.
It's important to me. Trashbot programming is happening.
Beep boop. There you go.
There we go. Trashbot has got a little bit smarter thanks to you guys.
And a little bit kinder as well.
The concept of hugging is being hugged by Trashbot.
You've made our stream a brighter place.
Yeah.
I don't know what would happen if you just wrote hug.
Yeah, I don't know. We could try it, see what happens.
Okay, so we've never had these before. Let me see. Review request queue. Cool. So now I can say mark as complete and mark as complete. Nice. Trashbot's favorite principle of animation is being hugged by Trashbot.
Oh, Trashbot. That's that trashy.
There'll be a slight
A
cooldown.
programmed love for animation.
There'll be a slight cooldown. On that
Trashbot has to
command.
finish one hug before he can start giving the next hug.
Yeah.
He has very long arms. They have to like be reeled back in. Hey! There we are.
I like this, that this will change up our streams in unpredictable ways.
Yeah. It's really funny to watch. Trashbot has learned the power of hug.
I think that's a testament to the tone of folks in our chat is please make your bot hug people.
It's important.
Yeah. Teach Trashbot to beep boop. Alright.
Boop boop.
What would you like the command to be?
I guess the command would be beep or something. Or even just Trashbot. Beep boop.
I think the quote system was a little finicky. Yeah. He used to have a whole bunch of quotes, but the system for it is currently broken behind the scenes. I can't fix it other than like going with a different system.
Mm-hmm.
Which is possible, but I don't know how yet. So you want it to be speak. I bet I make it TB speak.
Why not just speak?
That could be speak. I think I can do it from here. Yeah. Give me some sugar.
Pour some sugar on me.
Alright, let's find some new music.
Save me from myself. Just triggers our playlist back to that song.
Hey, you say that, but it could.
Oh my gosh. It's too much power.
Back to gaming.
Save me from myself.
Oh, this is too slow moving.
Oh.
Gaming underscore volume 2. I'll do. San Renia says, the hair in the wind is coming along so well.
Thanks.
Are you playing it?
Yeah, I've just finished blocking it. There's a couple of problems, but I can see it much more clearly now, so I think I'll be able to go in there and fix a few things and add a few things as well. Wow, that is intense music right there.
These might be two. Oh, this is like epic action, metal action, action adventure.
Okay. With you thinking of if Trashbot can, but not if it should. Trash can bot. Sandmania, good point.
Here's a trash can lid for a head.
It's thematically relevant.
Trash can do.
Trashbot is kind of assembled from old parts, so...
He's gonna get an upgrade though. I'm gonna install a toaster.
Oh yeah, you are as well, aren't you?
Yeah. And I think we had the realization at around the same time that it should be a little backpack.
Yeah, I think so.
Palbro, do you have a usual stream schedule that like days that you stream? Asking for a friend.
For your friend, Palbro. Buzz!
Yeah.
I nearly elbowed over my tea. And I gave myself a heart attack.
I figured out what time Palbro streams, but not
what
which
days.
days.
We always miss. We always miss them. I want to add a few more wisps of hair in.
Tib says, avoid parallel lines at all costs. They're pure evil and kill dynamics.
Okay. I'll do my best.
Try and stream from Monday to Friday and start around 8 p.m. Central. Okay. So if there's any point that we are awake at... Wait, 8 p.m. your time is 4 a.m. our time. So if we ever stream really late...
Yeah, well, we're hosting Palbro, aren't we?
So.
Hmm.
I want to raid him.
I know, me too. That explains why in the mornings sometimes Palbro's streaming.
Yeah, if
But-
he's gone for like 4 hours.
Yeah. Or why he finishes just before we finish. It's all refining now. Trying to get this to really feel like I want it to.
You too, Francis. Have a productive day, dude. Whatever it is you're endeavoring to do, I hope it goes super well for you. And I hope that you learn something really vital that you can carry across into future projects.
Me too.
Go make some good mistakes, yo.
Yeah. Go make some good mistakes is a great piece of advice.
Yeah, I just felt like I was like, I hope it's amazing. It goes like so well that you don't make any mistakes. And I'm like, but then they won't. That's like putting a lot of pressure. So I'm like, yeah.
Make some good mistakes. Oh, of course, Palbro. Of course.
I think we're auto hosting you. I will check.
Yeah, give it a check. I've decided that it's going to be better for me to animate this over the top using the previous roughs as a base than it is for me to try and adjust the previous roughs.
Okay.
So just to keep people updated on what I'm doing, that is my current plan. And Tib said to avoid parallel lines, so I'm going to change up the thickness of this hair strand a bit to make it not parallel.
If you'd ever want a dual stream, Tib, we're up for it. Can we
Can
have a
D&D roll and he rolls a d20? That's a good one. How do we do that?
that is a good idea.
That would have to be one of the ones where you put in values from 1 to 20, right?
I think there might be like ways to do that that are like part of his programming anyway. Related to
Kurt's like, you could totally do it. You should go for it. And yeah, agreed. A good computer is a vital quality of life possession to have. If you're an artist or a writer or something similar, then it really is kind of the thing you use every day. Your work's lifeblood. Digital artist, that is.
This implies you can already. Apparently not. Okay.
Trashbot's just like, what?
Trashbot indeed is.
Very confused. He's trying to find his dice. They're in there somewhere. Buried like beneath all the food Mike keeps trying to feed him.
19!
Hey, nice first roll.
I think I missed a request.
Are they kept in the UI for you?
Mm-hmm. Okay, that one is completed. Make Trashbot to beep boop. I think I did that one as well.
That's exclamation point speak, right?
Mm-hmm. Teach Trashbot to toast.
Teach Trashbot to toast.
Can
you make him do a toast emoji?
Yeah. If we made a BTTV emoji, or there might be like one for toast.
There might be one for toast. Like, there might be one of those copy and paste ones that you can just do on your computer.
Oh, I'm not sure they work.
No?
I'm not sure. Let me see.
Try pasting one of them into chat and see if it works.
Yeah.
Oh, my biggest fear is being hugged by Trashbot. It's true. How did you guys know?
Wow. Okay.
There we go. Give Trashy. Give him that bread.
All right.
Mike's giggling to himself, which is always a good sign.
Let's see. Someone try exclamation toast.
Yeah, unicorn butts happened. We got unicorn butts. Trashbot is toasting. Oh, I guess the trashbot emoji didn't work.
It doesn't. It doesn't on Twitch, but it does.
In the chat.
Yeah, it does on Discord.
But it doesn't on Twitch.
I believe this feature is a success.
I believe so too. I am feeling like maybe we should hike up the price.
Yeah.
Because I think we were like, oh, that makes sense. That's a good price. But then we forgot that there would be more than one person in chat at a time.
Yeah. The bread shows up on iOS too.
So
awesome.
Get it while it's cheap. Because it might go up next stream. I love that there's some emojis that you can just universally copy and paste and they kind of work for most people.
Yeah, that is useful.
Sabrania, you're sitting on almost 3,000 Doigle books. That's just an abuse of power. Oh no. We didn't think about it. We were like, 500 seems fair, right? Yeah. That won't happen like super often. Nah.
I'll add flavor to the dice roll one.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see whether the rolling actually worked.
We will improve it. It will be improved.
But Trashbot's main feature is teaching people about animation. So he does know. Oh shit. Pabro's at 6.3 Doigles. Sorry, 6.3 thousand Doigles.
Holy crapoli. What do you think, like, do you think 5,000 is fair for Trashbot Tutor since a couple of people seem to be on 3,000 and 5,000, or is that too high?
I don't know.
The chat can tell us. They seem pretty savvy on Twitch stuff. All the power. Ultimate power. You can't wait to binge highlighting your messages. Everything is highlighted all the time. Behold my highlight power.
Like this.
Like this. It'd be great if like the highlighted messages would be read out by a voice on the stream or something. Like this.
You could do it.
I could pretend. We could pretend that we had one. I could just do it.
Alright. If you guys are okay with 5,000, I think I can change it pretty easily now.
That's a danger zone. Because people go and highlight penis. And then the voice would be like, penis.
We don't even need a bot for that.
Good job that that didn't actually happen. I would have been embarrassed.
Let's add an extra 0 there. Save.
It happened. Trolls would abuse text-to-speech. Fair enough. I'm glad that we have you guys to give us the good advice and let us know what's going to be good to do and what's not going to be good to do.
I saw someone figure out how to make the voice thing sound like a telephone ringing. So they were just like, hello, this is da-da-da-da. Please pick up the phone. Or like, I'm not home at the moment. Please leave your message at the beep. And then they figured out how to make it beep as well.
It's pretty amazing.
Intruders.
Yeah, it's true. Suspicious folk.
Outsiders.
It's true that if highlighting speech is pretty cheap, if we made it read it out, then it would be easy to abuse.
Yeah. It's a scary world away from this corner of Twitch.
Yeah, I really
think,
don't get it.
I think you get that on every platform, though.
You do. I guess I just don't understand why some communities seem really hostile and toxic.
I think it really comes down to the streamer themselves.
I don't know. I've seen a lot of nice streamers also get a lot of like toxic people coming in.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, just people who are determined to harass and bully. I think it's more about the people doing it than it is about the streamer.
Yeah.
But I do agree that there are some places where that kind of humor is kind of encouraged by the streamer.
Yeah.
And then it becomes kind of like a club and an inside joke to be that way to people.
Yeah.
And in that way you kind of engender a culture of bullying and being a dick because it's lol funny.
You gain acceptance within the climate.
Yeah. But then that doesn't really give you life skills when you get outside of that small biodome, I guess. I don't know, that small
biodome.
that small community. Once you're outside of that, you don't really have the tools to interact with people in a pleasant way because all you know is like ribbing each other endlessly.
Yeah. It's so valuable to be kind.
Yeah.
Like, and that differs from being nice. Like, I think kindness is more important than niceness.
Yeah.
Because if you were trying to give someone advice on their artwork, you have to be cruel sometimes to let them know where they're falling down. Like, if you're too nice, then you're like, you're doing great, keep going.
Mm-hmm.
But the kind thing to do is go, I can see that you could change this one thing and it would improve your work just that little bit to keep you pushing forward.
Yeah. I think it's a little bit about intent because you can be nice to someone without really feeling it or without like you can be nice and not like a person but just be nice anyway for the sake of it. But to be kind, I think, speaks about the intent behind it.
Yeah.
Which is a kind of sympathy and empathy for other people that is really underappreciated nowadays, I think. Empathy and kindness are so important.
Yeah, I think I had a discussion about this a while back because we've got a place for putting feedback. And people were asking, can we have a place to post stuff where we're not looking for feedback? And I was like, well, you can post your stuff in the main chat, and then that's fine. But if you want to post stuff in, they're the two main places. If you're just looking to show stuff, put it in the main chat.
Yeah, if you want feedback, put it in the feedback.
I wasn't going to make a third place where it's specifically... I didn't want to make a place where the specific rule to it was don't give feedback.
Yeah.
Because I think that protects people in a harmful way. Where it's like, oh, I want to just post stuff, but I don't want to get any advice on it.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't willing to make that safe space because I wanted to see those people improve and kind of get out of their comfort zone.
Well, there's a difference, I think, between a safe space and a comfort zone.
Yeah. Alright, yeah.
Sometimes you need to be a little bit uncomfortable to push past artistic barriers. And in the same way, sometimes you have to be a little bit uncomfortable socially to learn the new social skills and to interact with people. Like, sometimes you have to learn to be vulnerable and not make everything into a joke or a rib.
Yeah.
And just be honest and authentic with your feelings and, like, be vulnerable like that to people in order to level up your relationships.
I think there's a I think it's the 12th Doctor. There's a quote right at the end where he's about to change, like kind of stuck with me, although I can't think of the exact wording of it.
That's okay. Go for it.
But I think it was along the lines of like, try to be nice but never fail to be kind.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh.
Yeah, you can't grow and learn without help from others somehow. It's so important. It's important to be okay by yourself as well, but it is also important as a human. We're super social beings. I think to be happy, it's important for us to have a certain amount of connection to other people. And when that connection is positive, it can make the world a difference. Hey, it's not Final Fantasy.
I know. So like the Final
It's
Fantasy
almost,
8.
but not quite Final Fantasy. Do 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 do. Ba 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 ba. Do do do.
It's the same instrumentation as well. Oh my gosh, dude.
I like it a lot though.
I
I'm
love
into
the
it.
original theme as well, so this one's just like ticking all the boxes,
Yeah.
except for that part.
That's one of the reasons you don't have a vent channel. You love to have them one, but it's more helpful to guide them to a professional therapist. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, like people are welcome to vent in our main chat, but after a certain point, there isn't much more you can do to help people feel better. As long as it doesn't become like a downward spiral. I think venting is something that it's really helpful to do among people you trust and not in a public space.
Yeah, I feel like venting the act is a catharsis,
Mhm.
and anyone who's venting doesn't want a solution. They just want to express the feeling of frustration. So it's very important, like if someone is venting, that you are just open to listening to what they're struggling with, and just be like, yeah, that really sucks.
Yeah, I'm bad at that. I'm a solution person.
I'm also a solution person. So when you were venting to me, I'm like, well, we could do this, and you're like, I'm not. I just want to let you know how
I'm just
how I'm
talking to
feeling
you.
down. Yeah.
I'm not looking for a solution, but I understand it because I have the same instinct, which is the way that I often make myself feel more positive is to find a silver lining or a solution, a
Yeah,
way
you
to
want-
move forward.
You want to try and help alleviate them, alleviate whatever is causing them hurt. I was in a stream with I think his name is Evan Amundsen, and someone was like flippantly asked, do you have any relationship advice? And I was like, oh, this is gonna be fun. Like, I was like, what could he even say to that? Such a broad question. But he was really like wise in the moment.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he was like, it's more important to help one another than it is to be right.
Yes.
In a like, if you're having a disagreement or an argument,
Mhm.
like winning the argument doesn't help both of you.
No.
It just
It makes one of you feel like crap, basically.
yeah. Like, I was just like, oh,
It's great. That's really good advice.
Really good advice. Yeah.
Buy them beans.
And partially what I was saying there before came from hearing him say, like, when someone comes to you with a problem, it doesn't necessarily mean that they want you to solve it.
Yeah, it's true. I realized that recently. Like, a friend was venting to me about her job, and I was trying to offer all kinds of solutions and ways to get out of the job. And it was only after the conversation I realized that she just wanted to vent. I'd like to become better at recognizing that sooner.
Yeah.
So that people find it helpful and therapeutic to talk to me and not a frustration.
Yeah. The thing that Evan said was that your solution to their problem that isn't necessarily their solution to that problem. Even if you've solved it before, they won't know the truth of what you're saying until they've experienced it themselves. So they might not hear the good advice. They might only hear that you are belittling or simplifying their problem. Like, oh, I'm really struggling with this. Oh, it's easy. Just do this. And you're like, that feeling of like,
just do this.
That feeling of you, like, that makes me feel worse about myself if I can't or haven't done that yet.
Well, it trivializes your feelings and your problem because it makes it feel like you're feeling these huge emotions about something that is extremely small and simply solved.
Yeah.
Which makes you feel stupid for feeling that way.
Because you're feeling overwhelmed, and it's valid to feel overwhelmed.
It totally is. Yeah. It's valid to feel whatever way you're feeling is the thing. Like, a lot of people can't help the way they feel about things.
Yeah.
Tib, I'm also happy that we don't have a meme post channel.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the reasons that it's a nice place to hang out is because we keep it kind of focused on real talk between people. And I also appreciate Tibs being, as she puts it, a self-encouragement person. So she feels like telling people it's going to suck for a bit is more useful than, I'm sure I can find a quick solution to your emotional turmoil. Which, when you put it that way, makes it sound extremely obvious. That, of course, a quick solution isn't going to help people's rage and disappointment and upset feelings just disappear.
Yeah. Bryony giving them the choice of like, do you are you asking to vent or are you asking for me to help with this? Because I can do both, and like pitching it back to them.
I have either function.
Yeah, I think it's good.
Yeah. Feelings don't necessarily have to be rational to be valid. Like, the important thing is if that person feels hurt or put down or sad or frustrated by something, then they have a reason to feel that way or they wouldn't be feeling that way.
Doig and Swift share helpful tips and advice for artists and animators. Here's a collection of some of them. We don't cover this stuff though. There.
Yeah. We don't cover emotional problems there.
No. We offer solutions to practical advice.
Yeah. I'm happy to feel like I keep learning more about how to frame in my own head emotional problems and solutions. That's one thing that I feel like being on the internet and talking to a bunch of different people, I feel like I keep learning more and becoming slightly more adept at stuff like that. I've still got a long way to go. I've still got a lot of emotional learning to do. But it's nice to feel like my perspectives on that are changing. I feel like when you can feel your perspectives changing, it means that you're growing as a person.
Yeah, it's really important to be able to change your mind on things.
Mm-hmm.
Like I sometimes feel like that gets criticized of like, well, they said this here then, and that's what they thought, and it's like, and then a whole bunch of well-reasoned arguments, facts, evidence that are to the contrary had them change their mind on it. That's a good thing. If the way that they've changed their mind is more constructive, or
like doubling down is almost always the result of fear of being wrong, being seen to be stupid, or being invalidated because you weren't right about something, rather than the larger thing, which should be, is that actually correct or not?
Yeah, please prove me wrong, because I want to not be wrong anymore.
Samrania, that's really nice.
As another Twitch streamer who is a licensed therapist. Wow, that's really... You don't expect like those vocations to turn up on something like Twitch. You matter. Your experiences are valid. Don't ever let anyone tell you otherwise.
I think it's good for them to be there. In a place like the internet where it's incredibly chaotic and we have platforms like Twitter, which sometimes feel like they can become overpowered by the loudest voices. I think having people who have skills and degrees in things like emotional intelligence and understanding your own mind and feelings, I think it's important for them to have a platform too. At least to balance out all of the screaming that's happening elsewhere on the internet. Oh my gosh. I just got a pop-up from Google Chrome.
Oh?
Yeah, of like a lewd woman.
Oh.
Very not safe for stream. F my A.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
can
How do I
sort
turn
of-
those off?
I can sort of... That sort of popped up in the right. That was from Chrome?
That's from Chrome.
Oh, jeez.
What the F? Wow.
I think your little bobbing head icon saved you.
Really? Oh my gosh, I censored it. That's weird though. I wonder if I've got something on my computer that shouldn't be there. Because that shouldn't be coming through Chrome.
No.
Why, naked lady? Hide it. I repeat, we only saw a little titty. That's good. I saw a lot of titty right there.
Really?
Look, I've got another one. Shock news. Bono has lost everything. Go away. I don't want...
Wait, before you...
Oh. It'll come back up. They've been happening for like the past 2 days, but I've never had a lewd one before. I just thought it was like a Chrome News plugin or something that I hadn't deactivated. So I actually went in and deactivated them yesterday, which is why I'm super weirded out that they're still coming up.
Hmm.
We might have malware. Oh, jeez.
Have you downloaded anything
Get malware bites. Yeah.
recently?
I've downloaded lots of things recently. I've downloaded Screen to GIF. I've downloaded Better TV and Franken-Z Face for the Twitch emotes.
But you said this has been happening. For a
Downloaded
couple of days.
Harmony.
Oh no, Toon Boom.
Toon Boom, how could you?
I've not had that happen, and I have Toon Boom, so it's...
I have malware. Oh no! How do I get rid of this? Help me!
Get malware bite.
Malware bites. Toon Boom comes with a little titty. Toon Boom. So promiscuous.
Toon Boob.
Toon Boob. Titty Boom.
Yeah, if you guys could link anything that you recommend and also trust.
Yeah, I don't want to just search for stuff to get rid of it because I'm worried that I'll fall deeper into the rabbit hole of clicking on more things that people have set up deliberately for people who are trying to get rid of it to make them fall deeper into malware.
It's pretty funny. I think we're okay.
I'm happy that my head was there to cover it up.
Yeah.
F my A, she said.
Is that what it said on the...
That's what she said to me. She told me to fuck her A. I like how I completely forgot to censor myself there for a second.
Yeah. Her abacus. Of course.
How could you say that to me, a stranger?
BTTV and Frankerface are safe.
I wonder about Screen to GIF then or something. Like, I feel like I've downloaded a lot of stuff recently just to get stuff working.
I think Screen to GIF is fine because Screen to GIF was recommended to me by a hacking expert. So I'm pretty sure if it had malware attached to it, he would have figured that out.
Yeah. That's fair. I'll have to try and figure out a way to get rid of it then. In a way which is trusted.
Toon Boom animates in 2D, 3D, and TD.
That's real good.
I might, man, I want to make Trashbot quote that.
It's a reference to that one time.
Yeah.
What will hopefully be that one time. We'll see if I can, like, get something to remove it after the stream.
Yeah, which is coming to a close now, folks.
Oh, it is, because it's 10 o'clock.
Yeah. We have truly appreciated all your company.
Yeah, thank you guys. As usual, it's been a really fun morning. Thank you for being here and brightening up our day.
La 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 la.
We will be playing Skies Arcadia tomorrow morning.
We will, yeah.
And then at some point during the weekend, I'll make some emotes and stuff.
When at
Twitch
the
stream?
weekend are you planning on doing that?
Maybe Saturday night.
All right, okay.
How come?
Oh, so they'll know.
Okay, I didn't know if there was something that you had on.
No. Oh, it's literally just so we can give them a heads up.
Yeah. Oh, me too. I'm looking forward to Skies too. It'll be really fun. All right, we gotta go and get to working.
Yeah. Well, we'll probably tweet or something about it when we know a definite time.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Let's not forget to raid.
Let's not forget to raid.
We did Caro last time and broke her stream.
Yeah. Let's see. Who else is there that we can go and raid?
Reagan Lodge. I'm not familiar with them. They must have been a recommendation.
There's Kuya.
There's Kuya.
And Kero is streaming again. There's Rolando.
I don't see Rolando.
BN Motive.
Oh, Rolando.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rolando.
Let's do Rolando. What is his thing called?
BN Motive.
BN Motive.
Yeah.
He's got NA. What are you doing? What are you doing, Rolando? Let me just check him in advance to make sure that he is BN Motive. Doing something.
Yeah, he's doing
streamable.
pixel art. Fun.
Oh yeah, okay, that looks awesome.
We're gonna send you over to our friend Rolando. He does pixel art and cute girls. It's awesome. So please go and scream adventure at him. And have a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you guys so much for just being awesome, cool people as usual. Have a great day. And may the rest of it
May the rest
be filled
with
adventure.
Take care, everyone.
Goodbye.